It should be live, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna make sure everything here. In fact, I'm gonna refresh this to make sure everything is good. Cool. Search for the category. Hey, how's it going, Jesse? I gotta update these tags and things because they never properly update after I go live. It's so weird. I hate it. Let me know if you see any weirdness with the audio or anything like that. It says I'm online. Let me just run an uptime command. It says I'm offline. Okay, I guess it takes time for Twitch. It takes time for Twitch to pick up on the fact that I've actually gone live. There's like a small brief window. I'll just wait for a little bit and make sure that it picks up that I'm actually on. I wonder if it's because Twitch wants to buffer. That's probably what's happening. Twitch probably wants to buffer a bit. 37 seconds. You should be able to do the command, although I think there's a cooldown. So normally the way that I know that it works is that my phone will have a notification that says something along the lines of, here's your creator dashboard. Go to your dashboard to check what's going on or whatever. It usually takes a minute or two for that to happen. I'm trying the stream manager. So actually, while we're here, let's see. How long will it take Twitch to notice I'm on? Less than 5 minutes? More than 5 minutes? There we go. Time to predict. Now that I have my stream manager on, I can get people to vote. And I can actually keep track of it on my browser. And I'm doing it, just to be clear, I'm doing it based on my cell phone. So the cell phone has to pop up with the notification. Looks like we're live. So it seems like you won. Yeah. I've been enjoying it. This is my first time playing it. Prediction result is less than 5. Yeah, I was very happy when they announced that it was going to be free on the PS5. I waited because I was going to try to buy it on sale. And then when they announced that it was free, I was like, yo, dog, you guys know the best price for this. And I've heard nothing but good about it.
Hold together a little longer.
I've been wanting to play it for a while, and here we are. The narrative has been a little wacky, but I'm digging it. I'm enjoying it. I forgot that, yeah. Well, right now we're not in a building. We're underground, apparently. This is officially sanctioned stealing. I almost wonder if Sony did it because they wanted people with PS5s to be happy since they got one. Or if they wanted an excuse for folks who didn't have one to hurry up and get one, maybe. I don't know what their goal is. I just know that I'm very thankful. Hey, we're at the pumps. Are the audio levels okay? Can you guys hear me okay? Just want to double check.
Go to ship. Fix it fast.
Okay,
If
I
the
will.
plant goes boom, we can throw the spoon in the coal.
I don't know what that means. Alright, thanks. Appreciate it. Thank you, Jess. If the plant goes boom in my room, then you know it is doom. But yeah, I'm enjoying the game. I think it's great. The characters are a little funky, like most Remedy games, but I'm enjoying it for sure.
My old enemy, the clock, is blocking the pipes.
The clock.
You need to deal with that shit. He is very clever. Understood. We got him caught with his hand in the fish trap.
The clock. So we discovered that Ati was Finnish in a previous stream.
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
East the clock. Which is funny because Ati's a janitor, so he hates the clock. There's an item right there. But yeah, we discovered he's actually from. He's from Finland. He's Finnish. He is not, in fact, Swedish, which is what Jesse said on the previous stream. It's going to take a real long time for me to get used to the fact that I don't have to reload this gun. I keep hitting the square button to like reload it, but all it does is changes gun forms. I don't know if you guys had the same issues, but I'm... No, not you, Jesse the character. The person that I'm playing as currently. She's all like, I'm thinking Swedish. That was her exact quote on the previous stream. Well, she's a director, so she's running the show. Her show, her rules. The clock. Anyway, how are y'all doing? Thank you guys for coming again. I appreciate it. I started a little bit late today. I had to cook today. I made a pretty decent food. Yeah, she's helping out the assist. She's helping the janitor out, that's for sure. Clearing out the clog. Alright, and this is where we started from?
This place is gonna come down.
But yeah. Some people equated this game to Metroid a little bit, I guess. A lot of exploration. It seems pretty apt, the comparison, although I'm pretty early on. Like, I haven't really explored that much. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing, that it's similar to a Metroidvania style game, just in 3 dimensions. I've never actually played Metroid Prime, so there's that. Ooh, it's not my birthday, but I appreciate the bit. One of these days I'll get a better capture card that lets me capture HDMI 2.0 or 2.1. That's the only reason why I'm streaming from the console, because I can't pass through HDR and 4K on my current dealio. Oh, is it ad time already? Well, we just started, Mappy. So, yeah, update on that, actually. After, what, 4 months? I'd say, yeah, 4 months seems about right. After about 4 months, I finally have made some headway. I would run the ad, but I can't actually run it right now. It won't let me. Because I haven't been streaming long enough. But, oh wait, no, I spoke too soon. Just popped. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and run an ad real quick because Mappy redeemed it. He's ridiculous. I'm going to sit right here. If you have a sub, you probably won't see it. But if you do not have one, you're going to see the ad. And actually, this is okay. This is a good excuse for me to get a drink because I don't have a drink with me right now. So I will be right back. I'm going to run the ad. And for those who are still here, we're just going to go to the hotline and we're going to play a random video about the directorship. Well, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to do it from control points. There we go.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it would be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaving like the fire breaks through the crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
Remember the guy who shook the trees on your island?
Okay.
He ran an ad.
What does that mean?
He used his channel points to run an ad,
What does that mean?
like a Twitch ad.
On your video?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get paid?
Well, the way that Twitch works is you get percentage, right?
Okay.
But the Twitch percentage is like tiny for people that are affiliates. I mean, it's not quite exactly that much, but it might as well.
0.00001 cents.
It might as well be that low.
You know, donating a penny is like insulting, right? Than not donating anything at all.
No, I'll take it. I'll take any money.
0.00001 cents.
Well, no. If someone gives a bit, I'm not going to say no to a bit. A bit is basically 1 cent.
How do I run advertising then? I want to run advertising on your thing.
Well, then you got to pay Twitch.
Pay Twitch or pay you?
You paying Twitch? It's through their. It's like Google. You know how Google sells AdSense?
But Twitch doesn't make content though, so it doesn't matter. Why would you be?
But they sell ads on your videos. They sell ads on everybody's videos. That's how Twitch, quote unquote, survives.
I have an echo now.
Oh well, she's sitting kind of far away from me. She's sitting about a foot away or so. Where am I? What am I doing? Let me go to the Pipeworks.
I'm thinking maybe I take some time off in the afternoon.
For what?
I don't know, because Friday, I don't know if it's for Valentine's Day. But
You don't have Monday off?
Why would I have Monday?
You don't have President's Day off?
The fuck is President's Day?
Okay, I guess you don't have it off then.
It's not a holiday. Why would people have that day off?
They gave it.
I sent you my holiday schedule. You didn't say I have the whole week of Christmas off.
Yeah.
Can you ask your boss if he can get time off so you can go to Taiwan with me?
Taiwan.
Yeah.
Well, if things are better by then, maybe, yeah.
I don't care if things were better now. I'm going. Fuck this world.
I don't want
If I
to.
catch COVID, I catch COVID. I'm gonna die. I don't care.
Well, you're gonna die in Taiwan.
I've been stuck already for a year.
Well, hopefully by then we'll have vaccines and everything set up. Okay, so I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, there it is. I'm supposed to tap it on those. All right, let me do that. Maybe there.
Are you gonna go then?
Am I gonna go where? What are we talking about? I mean, you know, I want to go, but it's going to be completely dependent
My time
on
off,
that.
I'm gonna take another week off.
Okay, I mean, that's fine. If the world's not better in a year, then we're screwed. Anyway.
It's like a Friday before. I might as well take 2 weeks off.
I'm almost dead. Shoot. Hey, buddy. Kamikaze dude. Please blow up. What was I saying? I was in the middle of saying something and I forgot. But yeah, ads. Twitch ads are not... You get more money from direct donations and bits. Donations are the best. Bits, because they're a new enemy type. Bits are the next best, and then ads, which frankly I haven't even checked like what I make from ads, but it's not much. it's a minuscule. The ads are designed so that you have to run them yourself, and really when you run an ad yourself, I don't know if you're a Twitch affiliate, you might already know this, but when you run an ad yourself, you actually give your viewers who are coming in a little bit later the chance to not see an ad when they come in. So if you force an ad on whatever viewers are in your current stream, then it helps people coming in after the fact, which in reality I probably should be running ads at the start of each of my streams, like as soon as I can, so that people coming in, they don't see an ad as soon as they go, because that's the worst thing. That for me is the thing that is the worst for engagement. Having to come into a stream, start typing to say hi, and then the moment you go to hit enter, an ad runs, and then you have to wait like 30 seconds or whatever until the ad's over before you can hear what the streamer has to say back to you, which almost always you miss it because how terrible the system is. So yeah, I should do that from now on. If you guys come in early, feel free to run an ad read. Yeah, that's the worst. That is exactly the worst, because then you miss the engagement. You miss that initial engagement. They should wait like 5 minutes. They never do that though. I completely agree. It's super annoying. Alright, I can't open this door yet. Fix the NSC converters. We were in the pipe works. Can I go to that question mark section, or is that... Oh, crap. That was not good. Yeah. Some health pack, please. That just about killed me. Alright, see... Supposedly there's a lower floor over here somewhere. It's like, yeah. Holy cow, thank you for... Have you been dating on this dating app? You gotta be your real self. Check yourself out on Tinder.gov, please. Share your true self. And then you come in, and it's like, yeah, that was great. Thank you for coming in. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream now. It's the worst. I hate it. I've been seeing a lot of ads for Tinder lately for some reason. On YouTube, I've been seeing a lot of ads for Yakult, which is like a probiotic drink. Like, that's practically the only ad we ever see anymore is Yakult ads. Holy crap, who are you? Yakult is a probiotic drink. It's like a tiny little yogurt cup. It's like a yogurt cup, and I don't know. Does it taste like Calpico, Ceylon? What do you think? What do you think it tastes like? Shoot.
Tastes like a little that
But
we have in Taiwan.
what's the consistency like? If you had to describe it, like what is it like?
Yeah, it's kind of like Caprico.
Is it more watery
Kinda
or
like the
or is it more
Lady
milky?
Probiotic drink. Yeah, it's not watery. I mean, you drink it.
It's been a while since I had one.
You want me to bring you one right now?
Yeah, I guess. We have some in the fridge, guys. I bought some at the local grocery
This is
store.
the Taiwan version, and Taiwan has this for like since I was a kid, so at least 20 years.
It's like a small little bottle, yeah.
That's the typical thing of what it's called.
Well, the ads were oppressive. They showed up literally at the start and beginning of every video. It was impressive the amount of ads that they were managing on our videos. And Sealang was like, "You should just try some. Go get some." I was like, "You know what? I'll see if we have some at the local."
It's the same thing. I guess it's made from Japan, but Taiwan's had it.
Oh, that's the
forever.
Japanese brand versus the.
Yeah, we call it in Taiwan. We call it Yanglubu.
Ah.
The same thing.
So yeah, we
It's not meant for like to quench your thirst. It's meant for.
it's for your stomach. It's less for about quenching because it's a small amount. It's almost like a shot. Like that's the amount. Imagine like a shot of alcohol. That's roughly the amount that you get in a bottle of Yakult.
Yeah, I guess it's funny. I didn't know what Yanglubu is in English. No,
It's about let me read the bottle. Non-fat probiotic drink. Live and active lactobacillus casei shirota. It's 2.7 ounces, which is about 80 milliliters. No fat, no gluten, no cholesterol. Keep refrigerated, shake gently, completely remove top foil before drinking. So like, yeah, it's a tiny amount. It's slightly more.
It's not turned on.
No, I don't have a camera yet. It's slightly. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about the camera. But yeah, it's slightly more than a. It's probably
You
like.
don't have to shake it. You don't have
It says shake before drinking.
American people
Shake
want to
shake
see that.
gently. It says shake gently. Excuse me. It doesn't say shake really hard.
You're like mixing cocktails
So the camera situation, yeah, we're sponsored by Yakult now. It's working, y'all. We're being.
here. I only lit it because I had it in Taiwan, so it's something I approve. I approve this product because I've had it in Taiwan since I was a kid.
So it's got.
Bit sour.
So yeah, it's like tiny bit sour. It almost tastes citrusy, but I don't think that there's citrus in it. Let's see what the ingredients are. Water, sugar, non-fat milk, glucose, natural flavors, and the lactobacillus. Lactobacillus casei shirota. So it's really sugar, water, milk, more sugar, and the bacteria. So yeah, it's got like a kind of like a semi-sweet, citrusy taste, which is probably the glucose. It's got the consistency. It's like milk, consistency of milk. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. But it's a tiny amount. It's like barely. There's barely anything in there. I was able to finish it in like 3 gulps.
Do you think I should
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Do you think I should take some afternoon off for Friday?
I mean, I'm going to be cooking that day probably, either Friday or Saturday. Saturday, I got to take the dogs to the vet.
I thought you were gonna go buy the ingredients.
Do you want to come with me to buy ingredients then?
Yes, I can.
Then we can do that.
We have to go to
You
the
don't-
class.
Yeah, you don't have to take the whole day off. You can just take off the afternoon or whatever.
I
All right,
got too much shit to do anyway. I can't
all right, we were here. Where are we going? Fixed NSC energy converters. So we have to go all the way back to do that? Is that what you're telling me? We have to go through the power plant? Okay, fine. I was wondering if there's anything else to see that I can get here. You like the lighting in this game a lot more on the PS5? Well, I would hope so. There seems to be more volumetric lighting. I mean, if you guys want to see the game in
Power cut.
Power cup.
Replace the parts.
If you want, I can switch over to the other mode. I can switch over to RTX lighting, just to see what it looks like, and I'll lower the quality of the stream as well. Oh, thank you for the sub, Wirt. You're so cool. Yeah, because I'm probably gonna play through most of the game in 60 frames mode, but I'm interested in seeing what it looks like in the other mode. So let me switch over to graphics. We're going to switch over to graphics. I turned off film grain because I hate film grain, and I also hate motion blur. And I'll lower the brightness a little bit because I think I'm... Alright, so does that mean... Okay, so now we're in 30 frames a second. You can notice that the dip in quality almost immediately, but supposedly this has better ray trace lighting. Yeah, I hate it. Film grain especially, because it just makes the game look less. It makes the game look less sharp, and I like sharp graphics. Maybe if they were going for like a film look, ironically what it is, but I don't know. I think it's distracting. Yeah, there's nothing down here that's reflective. In fact, the frame rate's messing with me right now. It feels like really bad. Okay. Let's see if I can find something reflective. You okay, buddy? Your head is like floating on there, bro. Oh, now we got more dudes. Yeah, this is honestly messing with me. I've gotten too used to the 60 frames. I mean, can you guys see it? Can you tell the difference in the frame rate? It looks like a slideshow now. You gotta find some reflective surfaces. The RTX should, in theory, make it so that I can see myself in mirrors and things like that. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Although, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to activate it while you're playing, while you're in the middle of gameplay. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. Yeah, the frame rate's killing me. Nothing here is shiny enough that I can actually see myself in it. This is all dull. It's gotta be something with windows. Windows or glass or a shiny... okay, right here. See, in the water puddle, you can see the reflections of like that thing down there. So that's what RTX does. RTX does like accurate reflections of space above and below you. Now, is that worth cutting it down to 30 frames per second? I don't know, but yeah, you can see all this stuff here in there, in the ground. Now, if I was to turn off ray tracing, let's see if it makes a difference. Change it back to performance. And then let's see what it does. Yeah, you see how the lighting is now sort of like generic and doesn't act like it's like much fuzzier. It's not as sharp. And you certainly can't make out what was there in the water puddle before. It's just sort of like a big muddy texture. So yeah, that's what ray tracing does. I'll take frames over ray tracing any day. I prefer stability in the gameplay. Yeah, this is way better. Oh my god. That 30 frames was giving me a headache. Like swapping from 60 to 30 like that was actually giving me a headache. Did you miss the demonstration? Oh, you can watch a VOD. You can watch a VOD. It's okay. Or you can clip. You can clip and go back and see. It was very subtle. Yeah, it's super. I found a water puddle. Basically, I found a water puddle, and then I noticed that you can see reflections on the ray trace version, and you can't see bupkis on the non-ray trace on this one. Well, the pistol is useful, right? Bro. Shut up. Alright, I need to get away from those boom boom pals. Are you a bad guy? Yes. It's kind of hard to tell who's who because the environment lighting is red and everybody's dressed up like everybody else. So I can't immediately tell who the bad guy is until I see the life bar over their head. Cool. Hiss, baby. Well, they're gonna die. They got infected. They should have put on their chest suits. Man, she's got ups. She just freaking cleared that entire fence. How are you gonna tell me she doesn't have ups? Look at this. This is ridiculous. Oh, that time she climbed it. What is that? That's an 8-foot tall fence that she just sort of leaps over. I don't understand this game. That's way powerful. She has ups. Lactobacillus. So you were basically drinking the same thing as the Japanese version. You just didn't know it had a different name.
I mean, yeah. I didn't know that it had a different name. I imagine it has a different name. It's just I don't know the different name.
That's cool.
I just didn't know that it's called Yakult, and I don't think it's a U.S. thing. It's only recent. You know what I'm saying?
I think I know what you're saying.
You know what a trick is?
What is?
To the young little Yakult. You eat it when it's frozen, so you eat it like slushy, because it never gets like frozen like ice cube.
Oh, like a slush.
But
Oh,
it's frozen,
that's cool.
kind of like a slush, so you eat it when it's a slush. That's what kids do.
That is cool.
So now you're gonna tell all your friends to get Yakult at their local Kroger.
Yeah, they sell it at Kroger, so. Spin has a generous magazine and high rate of fire, best used in controlled bursts. I guess I'll do it. I got 7 subscribers. Twitch on my thing here says I got 5 viewers. But we can't really trust Twitch because it goes back and forth. And this is just for crafting mods, right? Yeah, we don't want to do that. Alright, so I can equip a new gun, supposedly. I will try to swap this with spin. And, yeah, sort by rarity, right? We want the highest rare stuff. Exclusive to spin. Increase your rate of fire. Energy gained from headshots. Oh. Accuracy boost, 7%. That's nice. A bunch of damage boosts. So what sounds good to me? No spoilers? Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but if the game spoils it, I can't help you with that. Hello. I got a bunch of launch mods. Do I care about all these? 11, 9, 8. Okay, so can I like deconstruct these and get... Yes, I can. All right, cool. I don't care about that much about launching. I'll keep the best one. Is there a reason that I should be keeping these, or is it a smart idea to deconstruct these every so often?
Hello?
Hello.
I don't know if I should eat some dessert. I always want some sweet stuff.
Health recovery per element pickup is 22%. Okay.
Okay. No more sweet stuff.
No more sweet stuff for you. No more sweet stuff for you. No more sweet stuff for you.
The donuts already, the Middle Eastern donuts thing.
Oh, I've been cutting those in half because there's only 4 in that box. You guys ever had pushka? Pushka? I think that's what it's called.
I want red velvet cake.
It's a type of...
I would fight people for red velvet cake.
You suppose they could stack if you have a specific one you want to load up on? Pushka is spelled like P-Z-C-E-S-K-I or something like that. It's essentially a cream-filled donut with a chocolate topping. Usually filled with Bavarian cream of some sort. I learned about it through a friend, and then one day when I was in the grocery store shopping, I saw that they had some there, and I was like, word. So I got some. And they're not bad. Oh, it's like a machine gun. Oh, I get it. I thought it was like... Peruvian flute band? Yeah, what about it?
Oh!
Can I dash while I'm holding something? I cannot. So yeah, they had some in the store, and I bought some, and...
I can't believe I exchanged my red velvet for this.
Well, we didn't know that it was going to be bad. I mean, they're not bad, they're just not very tasty. Like, they're not... It's
They're
most...
not American sugar, like...
That, yeah.
Flavored sweet.
Puchka, I think is how it's pronounced. At least that's what it said on the packaging. I could be wrong. Anyway, I'm not that convinced that it's that great. It's okay, but I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. I think the American equivalent that's sweeter tastes better. Massive Polish community and all. Nice. They're pretty big. They're like I said, a box, a 12 by 12 box. I was able to fit 4. So do the math.
Pushka.
Yeah, they have a different taste. Jesse's right.
Well, you can't say they don't taste good.
Oh, this place is gonna come down.
Okay, so as I was trying to say earlier on, the camera situation. Some of you know that if you have a PS5, you can use your PlayStation VR headset with it. However, it doesn't connect directly to the PlayStation. Those who have a PSVR headset know that there's like an adapter that is specific to the PSVR. It's not like a USB, it's like a big chunky connection that is specifically used on the back of the PlayStation 4. Your PlayStation 4 has a port for it. And in order to use it on the PS5, the PS5 only has USB ports. It doesn't have that specific port. So you have to get an adapter. The adapter cannot be purchased. Puchka Day is local to here? Oh, nice. And so what that adapter does is it allows you to connect a PS4 camera to your PlayStation 5, which the PS4 camera is required for the VR to work. Sony, in their infinite wisdom, sold a PS5 camera, but you cannot use it with VR. At least currently you can.
It's fried up. You need to fix it before the old Twig bats inside the plant has a shit fit.
Okay, great. So yeah, you can't use it. So you have to get this adapter. The adapter cannot be bought in stores. You have to request it. And so sometime in November, yes, it's been that long, you were supposed to go to the website and you were supposed to fill in your serial number for your PSVR box. You have like a little breakout box that does handles the graphics for it. There's a serial number on there. You put it on the website, you put your address in, and then they send it to you in the mail. So I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get that adapter. I didn't have a PS5 at the time. I knew that maybe in the future I would buy one, but I went ahead and did it. Requested it, yada yada. Even got the email saying that, okay, we got your request, it's coming in the mail. A month goes by, didn't hear anything. So I decided to try to reach out. Their recommendation was to go to the Sony Twitter page and say, hey, on the Sony Twitter page, reach out to us, PlayStation, whatever, and say, hey, give them basically a brief rundown of what the issue was. So I told them, I don't have my adapter. It never came in the mail. One guy reached out to me when I was asleep. I sent a PM. I got a response at like 3 a.m. my time. That was like, hey, I'm here to help you. What do you need? Obviously, I see it the next day because I'm dead asleep. Was not awake to respond to the man. And I respond, and then I never heard back. I do that a couple times. I even see someone else on the Twitter page asking about their same question under one of their posts, talking about like PS5 maintenance or whatever. And then I respond to that chain of emails or that chain of messages on Twitter, and nothing. Like they respond to that guy. I saw when they responded to him, but they ignored me. So I said, okay, that's lame. So then I tried to look for a phone number, something like that, so I could like try to get in contact with somebody. At this point I wasn't trying too hard to get an adapter. I just wanted to get the adapter because I did what they said, and that is, you can't buy it in stores, so that's the only way you can get it. So eventually I end up calling somebody. So this is about like a month and a half after the initial request. It's in the middle of the holidays. I fully expect things at this point to get lost in the mail because that's what happens sometimes. But I eventually get in contact with somebody after trying multiple times. I've actually mentioned this before, that like when I called Sony, that they actually congratulated me for getting a PS5, which I thought was the funniest thing in the world. So congratulations. And then eventually I get in contact with somebody. He calls himself Mr. Z. Really nice guy, older gentleman. There's not. It's all proprietary stuff. I looked into it. So I talked to Mr. Z, and this was probably, at this point, it was a couple days had passed. Eventually I get in contact with somebody at Sony. Sony has weird hours. They're based in California, so they're 3 hours behind me anyway. I can't call them in the morning before work because of that, they're still closed technically. By the end of the day, I'm usually busy either cooking or doing something else. So it's like, yeah, I can't, I don't get in contact with them. But at some point, I think I was off of work. It was close to New Year's at this point. And then I finally get in contact with Mr. Z, and Mr. Z is like, I'll handle it. I was on the phone with him for about 20, 25 minutes or whatever. And, he promised me it would be settled. He would help me out and get everything situated. Turns out, nothing happened. I got a case number. Hooray. I got a case number. And, yeah, it's so much for that. Didn't matter. I was supposed to receive an email. I was supposed to receive some kind of notification that something was being shipped. Between that phone call and the previous attempts at emailing / talking to somebody on Twitter, I discovered their chat bot. Now the chatbot is infuriatingly stupid on their website because a chatbot, what it does, you don't go into the chat. Normally you go to a chatbot, you put in a couple parameters, you say, hey, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for XYZ, and then at some point it's presumably it's going to connect you to a person to help you. What this chatbot does is it assumes what you want to do. It assumes that you're there for repairs. You have to find the right link on Sony's website and click that link, which will take you specifically to the chatbot that is designed to treat and address whatever specific issue you're having. So they have a chatbot link that is specifically for repaired consoles. They have a chatbot link that's specifically for PSVR stuff. They have a chatbot link that's specifically for trying to purchase a PS4. You know, that kind of thing. It's not that you go to a menu and say, hey, I need X, Y, and Z. It's that you have to make sure that you're at the right link, because if you're not at the right link, you're not going to be able to ask any other questions, right? And that's what I ran into. So now we're talking like this is middle of January at this point. I found the right chatbot, and I talked to some guy on there. I forget what his name was. It was like Andre or something like that. And I explained to Andre. I said, hey, Andre, this is my case number. Listen, I've been trying to get an adapter. You know, but by this point, I have already picked up my PS5. I've got it from the store. I'm sitting on it. I'm like, okay, I kind of need the adapter now, because if not, I'm you know, there's a whole aspect of my library that I'm not going to be able to play. Yeah, of course. It's on Saturday. That's the day that we have to pick it up. Yeah. He knows. Yeah, I've been talking to him already. To protect him.
Forces contained.
Yes.
A lockdown
Right.
can only be lifted by a directorial override.
That means I got to do it, right?
This is what we came here to do.
This is what we came here to do. So yeah, talk to this guy. I show him my case number. He confirms. He was able to see that I had contacted them previously. And he was able to see that indeed I had requested and was looking for help. So basically what ended up happening with him was, okay, yeah, I need to talk to my manager, but we'll be able to take care of it for you. I'm like, great. You know, I'm chatting away. I'm like, okay, cool. This is my address. He even asked me for the serial number again, so I had to go back to the back of the unit and take another picture. You know, I got the serial number, confirmed it for him, did the whole nine. He's like, okay, great. Like, we're supposed to send you an email here in a day or so. You'll get it. I'm like, okay, great, wonderful. And I asked him, I was like, what happens if I don't get an email? Because last time I did this, I didn't get an email. It's like, well, you shouldn't, but if you do, just go ahead and contact us again, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, great. Sounds peachy keen. And I wait about a week or so, and I forget about it. Now we are at the beginning of February. Nothing. No emails, nada, zilch. At this point, I'm frustrated. So I start backtracking, and I go back and do the phone call thing again. And I get in contact with some other guy. He sounds like a real Chad bro. And I told him, hey, man, what's going on here? You got to help me out. I've been waiting since... I told him, like, December, because I had forgotten how long it had actually been. And he's like, no, I see that you requested this back in November. And it's like, yeah, oh, yeah, you're right. It's back in November. It's like, yeah, you've been waiting for a long time for this thing. It's like, yeah, like, I can't buy it anywhere, so what the heck am I supposed to do?
I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here.
All right, let's go tell Emily.
I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
Yeah, I called them earlier today, Sion. What are you talking about? You just assume that I'm texting everybody? I'm not texting everybody.
Like,
no.
Well, I wanted you to call your dad, but you texted your dad, so yeah. I'm thinking that you texted your family.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because there was one time I wanted you to actually call and you didn't, so yeah.
So anyway, finally talked to the guy on the phone. He apologized like profusely. He tried to get his manager on the phone right then and there. And I was like, okay, well, you know, at this point, I'm not trusting anybody. But by the end of it, another 15-minute call later, finally, the guy's like, yeah, we got it. We'll take care of it. We'll send you an email.
And you lifted the internal lockdown.
We did.
Let's talk, Emily.
Let's talk.
Did they ever explain why
course.
they're so fucked up?
The explanation that I got in bits and pieces was that whatever their department was, their phone department, was separate from the department that handles processing hardware. And so they have a hardware department that once they receive the information, they can handle the case. But the people on the phone have to reach out to other departments to let them know that, X, Y, and Z is happening. Yeah, it's a mess.
Phone people don't have a phone log that they share.
Well, so at this point, the manager is the one who apparently was the one who did the override, to borrow the term from Control. They did the override and finally approved it and like took my serial number and everything else. And then today, just today, I got in my mail. Well, yesterday I got in my mail, my email, a request to give them all the same information I had given them 3 times already, which is to say my address and the serial numbers and everything else. Today, I got a notification that FedEx has shipped something from somewhere in Texas from Sony Entertainment Interactive, or Sony Interactive Entertainment. And I'm going to assume that given the weight of the package, that it's my adapter and that it's finally coming to the house and it's coming here on Friday or Saturday or something. So after 4 months, I'm going to be able to use my VR headset again, which has been staring at me for the past couple months. Ridiculous situation, but that is it's been taking way too long. I've tried so many different ways to get in contact with them. It's just ridiculous.
I haven't been completely honest.
But I don't understand. So
I have a
there's no
younger brother.
remediation or anything?
It's a free piece of equipment, you know. They didn't charge me anything for it,
Slide projector and ordinary
which is probably why they treated it that
The
way.
architecture
slides
board gave you a
created-
piece of what?
doorways
Wait, go back
to
again?
other places. Bad things happened.
What?
Came through. That's all she gets.
You can mute
The
your
rest
mic, though,
stays
if you
locked
wanted to talk
inside.
to me, you know,
I'm eating something.
But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we
so- Hey,
met
you
some.
talking?
What do you mean? What do you need clarification on?
I don't understand. What was it that came from Texas? What does that have to do with the architecture board?
I'm not talking about architecture board. I'm talking about Sony and their stupid adapter that they were supposed to send me like 4 months ago.
But I thought you were talking about your architecture board. How they fucked up.
No,
right there.
that's a different thing entirely. That's completely
You
different.
remember I asked you what is even there is a remediation or anything? That
Oh
you
no,
can do to
no,
compensate the boss time?
that's a different thing entirely. Hey
And
Dot,
if it's a problem that if it's impacting you, who else has it impacted?
that's not exact. That's no, it's not nothing to do with that. I'm talking about the PlayStation adapter. That's what I was talking about from the beginning, the camera adapter. I don't know where you got that impression from.
Oh, it's similar. I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I just thought
Arguably, yeah, it is pretty.
it's.
That's a whole nother situation. I don't
You just
even
said
want
that,
to.
Like they just now got back to you the architecture.
That's a difference. I'm not talking about that. That's different.
Oh my God, that's. I mean, I thought it was the same thing. Cause like, what else have you? Oh, you were talking about an adapter. I was thinking about your fucking end card.
No, that's not it at all. All right, so now that Dot is here,
So what is the problem with the end card again?
that's hopefully going to be situated soon already.
Their excuse was just they're what masturbating or they're just.
They're not there. Yeah, they weren't there supposedly
But how come you have people who got licensed and you didn't?
because they had already started their testing. Can we change this? Oh, here it is.
So have
Okay.
you heard anything back?
Nope, because I literally did that the other day.
I thought there. So, but wait. PS4 asked you to give them paperwork.
Serial numbers, yeah. You weren't paying attention to what I was saying, Zilong, apparently.
I was. I just thought you were talking about end card.
No, so yeah, serial numbers and everything else. Address, everything else.
Yeah, I just thought you were talking about end card because you told me the other day, didn't you say, oh yeah, they asked me for stuff. I said I already sent them, but I just sent them anyways. Remember you told me that?
Yeah.
You can't blame me for not paying attention. I was paying attention. I just thought it was an entirely different story.
But that's not what it is.
Keep in mind,
A
you didn't.
being.
That's what I say. What does that have to do with
A
Sony
being.
Entertainment at the end? Remember?
What
That's
kind
what
of
I said because I thought it was
It's hard to
something else
describe.
entirely.
But she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan.
I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother? Yes.
I don't think Dot has noticed
covered it
the
up.
prediction.
No one believed me.
I'm gonna listen to this
I just want to find Dylan.
line and her speech.
I've been looking for him ever since. What happened to the slide projector?
So what do you
It
ever?
sounds like
do you
another
ever-
object of
do You
power.
want to do something for your dad?
I thought you took it,
Mm-hmm.
Well,
The
have
Bureau.
you said anything to your brother?
along with Dylan. I've never heard of it. But around here, assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the ordinary
It's over.
case files after you mentioned it. Trench
no,
and
I'll talk to you about it later, so
were
don't worry about
both involved.
What do you mean? Talking
A
about
large
what?
area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long
When are you
time.
gonna
I
talk
have
to me?
no idea if
I'm
anything's
not
still
gonna
there.
stay up, and it's already like 10 o'clock.
Can you
Are
tell me
gonna talk
more
to me now
about
or
this
don't talk to me about
being
it?
you found?
Let's hope you two get along. She's been with me ever since Ordinary.
In my
In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I
What,
can't
they
access
planned?
them beyond the file.
something,
codes.
something David wanted to do.
One was P6, referring to a prime
P6.
potential future bureau
He's the only
director.
person that's gotten the
This
shot
was
yet.
logged years ago.
Nobody else has gotten the
Dylan.
shot.
Is that Dylan?
Is he not-
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan.
I need to go after her.
How can I get to the research sector?
Use my key card. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall
Why does
is
she
the
have a
next
long
step.
face?
That's how they designed her.
Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something.
If you think
Do you
about it,
feel
this story passes the Bechdel test.
Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Thank you, Ati. I'm actually digging it a lot. I am surprised that it's. I mean, I'm not that surprised because I've heard nothing but praise about it. But I'm glad I waited because I get to play it with higher frame rates, and it's actually pretty decent. Like I'm enjoying. Well,
Hi, Jesse.
yeah, it's got architecture in it.
No, it's out of there.
It's definitely got architecture. Lots and
Get
lots
out
of
of there.
lots and lots of
Be
architecture.
careful out there.
Oh, wait, there's a new hotline I didn't even notice. Let me
Why
see.
is it that they have to give a cutscene of what she thinks and then what she says?
Well, apparently it's not me. I thought that she was talking to me, but apparently she's talking to my head, or talking to a thing in her head. All right, let's see what this guy has to say.
He looks like Walter White.
Why is the volume so low? You guys noticed that, right? Like there's like a dip in the volume. Is that intentional? Or is that a bug?
Why are they repeating the same clip over and over?
Because there's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged into the age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind.
Does
Any
my vote
emergency,
really count
any
on
major
Twitter?
containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect.
Son of a bitch.
I implemented the security measure in my first years as director.
Hey, why are they playing the same clip over and over again?
It's less about the clip and more about what's being said.
But if there's nothing being said, then why are they playing the same clip?
You can
over-
read. He's supposed to be talking, but I think it's a bug in the game.
Oh my fucking god. Alright, this thing is getting on my nerve. Can you like just like, I don't know, turn it off? It's literally playing the same clip over and over again.
Yeah, that's part of the aesthetic.
Annoyance is part of the aesthetic?
So Ceylon is not very cerebral, as you guys have realized. She doesn't appreciate art.
The fuck you talking about?
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't appreciate stupid fucking loops. Okay?
The hiss.
She looks so much like a Karen right now. She's literally holding the phone.
Yeah, she's on the phone. Yeah. He said it's your whole career, Omni. That's terrible. Alright, so now I gotta find Marshall. Are there multiple floors? I gotta go through an elevator, she said,
Why are
right?
you-
Take the elevator.
Are you?
I want to speak to Hiss's manager.
Are you cyberpunk?
Hmm?
I don't know how to use Twitter anymore. What? So where is your Twitter account? Is this your Twitter?
Yeah, that's it. You can change your name on Twitter.
Why are you fucking cyberpunk?
Because it's a funny pun. Again, my wife's not very cerebral, guys. I'm sorry.
The hell are you talking about?
My endless wit and comedy just goes right over her head.
No, it's just stupid.
See, Omni agrees. It is a good pun.
You don't even play cyberpunk anymore.
Well, yeah, I beat it.
So why don't you change your name back, huh? Be more relevant.
I'm gonna change it to what is it? Verticality. I mean, my professor in college used to say that. My professor in college used to say verticality and horizontality.
You're asking for donation now?
Yeah, see, only it's a joke. You should read the rest of the thing. Cyber. I mean, it's cyber. Either one's fine. I'm not too picky.
You're not telling me the joke.
Because it's not really a real word, Omni. I just had a artsy fartsy professor in my. I had an artsy fartsy professor in my what's his face in my undergrad that used. I guess he was from like. Where is he from? I think he was from Belgium or something like that. And just keep searching for it, you'll find it. And yeah, he made up terms like horizontality and verticality. And it was not it was an instant red flag when I heard that. But yeah, it's funny, I guess. I've never forgotten that because it was like I looked it up after the lecture and I was like, yeah, that's not in the dictionary.
Oh my god, you fucking serious? You have a form, Google form?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just share that with me?
It's been shared with you, Ceylon. What are you complaining about? I told you about that day. I said go to the Twitter post. Yes, I did.
Go on Twitter.
He has written books on stuff, but thankfully we didn't have to pay for his. It's attitude and platitude. Yes, I didn't have to pay for any of his books, thankfully. He did give lots of lectures, though. That's for sure. Yeah, some are categories, some are games. Dang, man, these guys kill me fast. I gotta increase the amount of health I can get.
I don't know what game you should play. You haven't been playing any good games.
But you can say cyber, you can say Zyber. Either is fine. It's a play on the word cyber, so it's all relevant. It's all relative, not relevant. Excuse me. Yeah, those sniper dudes are they're along the horizontality axis.
Please kill me.
What's the point of throwing stuff if they can just avoid me? Elevated hiss. I have to like hit them with something first in order to stun them, I guess. Get these random openings with lights in them, maybe? They do? Okay, good. Good to know. Astral blip. Gonna make a big hiss take. And also, Dot is right. If you can say Cybear. I don't think Omniboy knows Dot Phase, but Dot Phase is a good guy. He plays good games. He's very skilled at music games. He is a good guy and coincidentally also plays good games.
I was like, that's the reason why he's back. Come on.
No, well, you know the reason why he's a good guy. He just happens to be really good at like Beatomania. Oh yeah, he makes beats. Well, he's been getting back into the process of making beats. You should post up your SoundCloud link. Dot, if you're still in the chat. He's a beat maker. No, a beat maker. It's different. I have not upgraded it. It just has a tighter spread, I guess. Or maybe a wider spread. I don't know what's better on Shatter. It does have a mod on it. That helps. It seems to be working pretty well. I mean, at this range, yeah. I'm not a fan of the other gun. The other gun doesn't seem to be working quite as well. I guess the spread is a little bit too wild on it. And actually, let me see what projectile speed. Yeah, I think I just need to increase my accuracy on this one because it's shooting a little wildly. Yeah, see how like it's like shooting like south. It's shooting on the verticality axis and not along the horizontality. It was Professor Gernot. That was his name. Gernot Reither. We called him Gernot. I think he was from Belgium. Oh shoot. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I need to switch over to the shotgun. But yeah, Gernot was interesting. And he lived his house, or more accurately, his condo in Atlanta looked like the buildings in this game. A lot of concrete, a lot of flat surfaces. Belgian architect. He taught a lot of brutalism, so that's why I'm recalling his lectures, because that was one of his main squeezes. He lived in a condo that was made with a lot of concrete slabs. It's an art choice, right? It's a choice. It's a cheap material that you could easily form. It has inherent properties. You should use it in certain... I mean, you don't use it for all cases, right? Like, it's useful in, like, governmental buildings because it's a sign of governmental... You know, people associate it with Regency. Bureaucratic. But in terms of, like, constructability, it's a stable material. If you reinforce it with rebar, it's able to carry a lot of load. The monumentality of the building is expressed in the in the accenture of the detailing that occurs when you use concrete. I mean, that's why governmental buildings use it, period. Like, that's a thing. That's a thing in actual architecture. People associate it. It's why banks look the way they do. Banks are often built with big, heavy materials to make them seem more stable, which then you associate with stability in the banking system, and you can trust the bank to hold your money without them losing it, for example. It's a mental association that people make. The brutalist McDonald's. I've never actually seen the brutalist McDonald's, so I don't know what it looks like. Would you feel better about putting your money in a one-story house in the middle of Compton? Or would you want to take your money to a 3-story building made of concrete with no windows on the outside? Which one feels safer? Where would you feel better about your money being held at for long periods of time? And that's how they get you. or box spring. It's about symbols and yeah. So that's the thing. But yeah, Gernot was a wild one for sure. He lived in a condo that was essentially built with nothing but concrete. Does it just like respawn? Is there something I'm missing? Rule of
Face is playing Picross 2.
Dotface, are you playing Picross? You're playing Picross, aren't you?
Play a game while watching your stream.
Are you still watching my stream, Dot? My wife just caught you playing Picross. I mean, it's okay if you play a game too. I don't mind.
I don't even think he watched your stream anymore. He's not even responding.
Well, if he's playing a game, then obviously he's playing a game. Parapsychology. Oh, dang.
What's Picross?
She's in trouble.
What's Picross 2?
I need to reach
Picross
her.
is like a puzzle game.
What's Picross?
It's got like a numbered grid system. It's got a horizontality and a verticality matrix. And you're supposed to like fill out squares to make a picture with pixels. And you use the
It's like a cell phone game.
it can be a cell phone game. It's pretty popular in Japan. Kinesiology. But yeah, it's definitely a game. It's a puzzle game, and you draw pictures. It seems like it's kind of like Sudoku before Sudoku. It predates Sudoku, but Nintendo has a lot of games. They make a lot. They had a game on Super Nintendo. They had a game on Game Boy. They've got also. I mean, they have multiple games. It's like multiple puzzle books. And they have a series of them now on the Switch that people have been playing lately that are pretty good, from what I understand. I've never been a huge Picross fan, but I think it's fun. It's not, it is what it is. Let me just strafe around. Yeah, they have a death fish apparently. Give me this thing. Where you at, though? Where you at, though? Where you at, though?
I don't like that.
They're like ghosts. They've been affected by mist. Let's find out. You can. I can't. Oh, I can dash even. I can dash to the right and throw. I guess I can throw while I'm in the air, but it's not. She can't double jump or anything, so I guess it doesn't really make a big of a difference. But let's say I'm jumping over here. And I jump. Yeah, you can throw it while you're in the air. Look at this crazy offices.
Is this thing meant to be scary?
Ooh.
Oh, it's going on my eye.
Are you okay, buddy? What's going on? What's going on in there, buddy? You alright? You stuck? He's all hissed up.
I'm not explaining. Are they meant to be scary?
What do you think? Are you scared?
I'm unsettled.
I think that's a good... yeah, that's good. That's a fair behavior.
You don't think that's unsettling?
I think so, yeah, sure. All these rooms have shuttered. Keep your distance from the glass. It does seem a little unsettling, doesn't it? I think that may be the intended behavior. Introduction to paranautical topics.
The astral plane. What you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white, non-space, the ever-present, inverted black hole. The board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
I like his sweater. He's got a dope sweater. So everything's connected. Everyone's connected to me, and I'm connected to them through the triangles. Controlling objects of power. I gotta find Marshall. Ooh, look at that. I'd rather have the miracle. Well, that's very high praise, Omni. I appreciate it. Casper Darling.
The hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it.
He's explaining how the astral plane is a physical place that's shared. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has
Concrete material.
Do we even like Bill Nye?
Shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid.
Indeed.
We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made.
Whoa.
We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head.
A brain cloud.
Not killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Is that what the mist is? A brain fog that eats your thoughts and hitches a ride? These are all pictures of the astral plane. We were here earlier, if you recall. Look at these photos next to the pyramid. So, okay, riddle me this. It's the rule of threes, right? But a pyramid is a four-sided shape. So, What's the deal with that, y'all? That seems like a logical inconsistency. You trying to say that triangles, a two-dimensional shape, are equivalent to a pyramid, which is actually a four-sided shape in 3 dimensions? I don't think so. You're starting to mix metaphors, y'all. Just saying. Are these particular pyramids 5-sided? Oh yeah, I guess they are. Huh?
Keep that thing here.
What the heck? Oh, that's the thing I ran into earlier. So they're trying to equate. Alright, can I like stop it? Oh, the door's open. Yeah, there's still 4 triangles. Yeah, I just looked at a triangle up there. It's like, yeah, it's the type that has 4 sides, not 3 sides. But anyway, you know what I'm saying, dog. You guys feel me? The numbers aren't exactly matching up. What is this? Can I touch that? Can I shoot it? I want to shoot everything. Last time I ran into one of those things, they just sort of like walked past me. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. I don't want to get eaten. Stay away from me. Oh, okay. I gotta lock you in there. Are you hiding there? No, that's just an item. Please open up before I get eaten. I don't want to lose my brain. Get into the room. Get into the room. Wait, am I supposed to just lock it out of the room? Dar, you made it! Dar, you're incredible! It's okay. You can call me Zai Zai. Oh, dang. Look at the physics go away when I go through the doorway. That seems like an oversight. Dar's in the house. Dar's in the house. Oh, am I supposed to just lock it out? What am I supposed to be doing here? What's the deal? Close the door. Gotta figure out this puzzle, maybe lock it in there. Max Payne in the house. It's okay, my wife's been off the rails tonight. He says that Dar does not want to make you angry. By you calling me Zai Zai. Zai Zai Gabor. Get stuck in the room. Dar's too young for that. Dar's too young for significant others. Yes, you can. He's not that young. See, you can't even spell it. I get the impression I'm supposed to like lock it in there. Why do you keep leaving the room? I'm right here, baby. Come to Butthead. Maybe I'm just doing it in the wrong direction. If I keep doing this too much, I'm gonna start losing life. I don't want to do that. Like that. Executive hiss nodes. Executive hiss nodes. That's a brain cloud. You don't want to get eaten by that. Alert failed. Big oof. I had lost too much health at that point, I think. Brain clouds are things that eat your thoughts. And if they get into your brain, they eat your thoughts, then you die. As the game so succinctly demonstrated for us. I'm going to watch this video again.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind.
It's wild how much more manageable that thing is at 60 FPS. Is it like a horrible mess at 30 FPS? Alright, I don't think I missed anything else in this room, so... Oh, that's not good. Oh. Wow, wow. Can I open this door? Nope. What happened to my... Oh, are the things already in the wall? Oh, they're not. Are they? Oh, they are. Word. Okay. I just can't get it to stay in there long enough, apparently. Okay, all closed up.
What's the Bureau doing with that thing?
We don't know. It's made of mist, or hiss, or it's made of piss. It's made of brain cloud, and they hang out around pyramids. Dar, I don't know what's going on. If you're asking me what's going on, I have no idea. Omni knows,
We need backup down here.
but he's not going to tell me. Jesse definitely knows, because he's got all the rules and all the info, but he's not going to tell me.
Are you still there? Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
But me? You're asking me? We're figuring this out together. I honestly don't know. But we will know. Yeah, Omni told me about this game. Well, I had known about the game, but Omni was like, you should play this game. And he told me that like months ago. Before the game actually came out on PS5. Oh, look at that. Look at that weird thing. All these paracausal entities. Heal ball. See, these guys know what's going to happen, so they already know. Like, they're able to look at the game from the standpoint of someone who's beaten it and knows what the punchline is. So they're all like, haha, heal ball, or oh yeah, this is so great. Or threshold kids, haha, that's definitely a reference to a thing that happens later. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here like looking at these videos and picking up all these notes and things, sort of trying to piece together what they're saying. It's like, yeah, man, seeing this now, it just makes so much more sense now. I get it. It's like, all right, guys. Threshold kids. Yeah, Wart's another one. Wart played this game on PS4. Yeah, no, I mean, it's fine. I don't want spoilers. If you know me to any degree, I do not want spoilers at all. I just think it's funny that all of y'all have basically the same idea. Yeah, I think the more present danger is the fact that I'm being shot at. These are soldiers that are being controlled by hiss, which is why when I kill them, they explode into a nice Technicolor dream. I've had practice, you know, in Super Hot, all the enemies are red. We call it piss because we're immature. It's mostly Vector. I blame Vector. They've been making hiss jokes the entire time. I keep forgetting I have a melee. I need to use that more often. Oh, it's another big boy. Unstable matter. I got a trophy. Sweet. Blame it on the boogie. Blame it on the alcohol. You say summat? Is it summat or summit? Because I definitely read it as the first. I always read it as excuse me. I always read it as summat. It's a habit he picked up from his British friends. Like some of that. Like some of that. Even though he's using it for something. I read it I read it as bleh. Please take my rock. Please die. I'm not convinced that spin is that good of an ability. I think the pistol is probably better. Also, I'm being covered in Class 2 fire extinguisher fudge. Big boys and girls. Stop throwing bombs at me. How dare you? Stop it. Stop it. Record keeper. Freaking grenade launcher over here. What are you doing? Reference Jamie Foxx. I was just tired. I had to get close to him. Did the game tell you how to best to deal with the shields? If they did, I don't remember. I've been using my dodge ability. A captive audience. Investigate the X-ray light box object of power. Is that a brain? It is definitely a big brain. Can I punch it? I want to punch it. Can I pick it up? Oh, it's been sliced. Big brain moves. X-ray light box. X-ray light box. Yeah, it looks like a science class model, which makes sense because that seems to be the thing, right? All right, let's clear out this place. Let's cleanse it. We shall be cleansed. All right, so where is this particular... Oh, it's along the way. Slap the ground. Slap it. so that it cleans. Oh, there goes the rest of it. Oh, it's all. Oh, I see. It's been JoJo'd. Anybody who's familiar with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, specifically Part 5, will know what I'm referencing. I want to pick up that part. I want to pick up this slice in particular. Oh yeah, Part 5. I got this slice in particular, thank you. I'm so sorry. You're missing out on so much great material. So many interesting characters, stories, plot points, excitement. You don't like the third JoJo? But that's like everybody's favorite. Talking about Jotaro? Yeah, Jotaro's like everybody's favorite. It's okay if you don't like him. I mean, there's other JoJos. Part 2 is a lot of old heads' favorites. Part 3 is like the most famous one in Japan, I guess. But a lot of people say in Japan that Part 5 is Japan's favorite for some reason. You've never walked up a roller coaster? You didn't even notice them? Well, that's because I'm looking for items and stuff. That's fair work. That makes sense. But you should pick it up again. There's good stuff to see in that series for sure. Especially if you don't want to read the manga. I mean, I would recommend reading the manga too, but the anime makes it. The anime is essentially the manga. You're not missing much. Okay, are these people good people? No, they got numbers over their heads. So, you okay, bro? You all right there? You're not red, so I'm assuming you're not going to be mean to me.
Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
Okay, well if they don't care, then I'm just gonna knock the hiss out of them. knock the hiss out of them. Ah. Yeah, this is like bulletproof glass. I gotta like find a way to. Obviously I can go in this room somehow. I want to hiss on you. Yes I do. Can I go through here? I see something there. There's gotta be a way to get in there. Why does it have bars over it? This is actually fire glass. Fun architecture lesson. This is what fireglass used to look like, and you may have seen this in stairwells in schools growing up. This is what they used to prescribe for, in the event of a fire, to stop fire from spreading. And so this is not used in new construction. Now they use a different type of tempered glass. But fireglass is designed so that if in the event of a fire and there's explosions and everything else, this is what keeps everything together. There's better ways of doing that now, but this is what you do. And so the funny thing is, oftentimes, if this type of glass breaks in your stairwell, you actually have to replace all of it and upgrade it to current code, because this stuff is only viable for old buildings using old code. If you make any type of modification to that, you have to then go through the entire building, or at least all of the areas that are affected in that particular stairwell or corridor, and changing all of it. You can do modifications to buildings with asbestos. Asbestos is something that the reason why asbestos was used was because it was a particularly good insulator. It just happens to give you, you know,
COVID.
cancer. So you don't want that. Oh, I work in architecture, Dar. Everybody tells me this is the game of architects. So I'm gonna every once in a while I'm gonna comment on the architecture. Dude, what? What happened? What's wrong, Jesse?
Please state your name for the record.
Paul Warren, astronaut first class.
And you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability, personal injury, corporeal entanglement, cognitive collapse, loss of ego, and partial to full dementia?
Yeah. I am.
And you acknowledge that your use of the astral conduit, aka the X-ray light box, is purely voluntary?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. You're seriously
Oh.
good? Okay, you're all set.
I just pressed some
Open
buttons.
the door for Mr. Warren, please.
X-ray light box. Alright, I guess this is an important thing. It's got vents in the back. It says something here. This neurological something or other. Can't tell. Touch the box. Touch it! Use C's to complete the astral plane challenge. Okay. So this is the astral plane. This is a real place, Dar. Gold enemies are immune. Find another way to defeat this enemy. Enemies at low health can be seized. Bro, you're the worst. It does kind of have like Kingdom Hearts-ish looking areas. To a beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous and I'm through with you. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oops. You guys suck at this. Oh, I like how the camera like changes focus and stays on them. So really, I have to like expect other enemies to do the damage for me? That seems incredibly inefficient. Is there a logical reason why I can't hurt those enemies, or is it just... Is this just for the purpose of teaching me the mechanic? Fair enough. Dar has had enough. Dar has said no more control. I have lost control, Dar said. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate you. Good playing. You are now X-ray bound validated. Cool. I now have a psychic occupation, a captive audience. How cute is that? I can control people now. I can like take over their body.
You're like playing
And then they'll...
Scarlet Witch.
Are you saying I'm the Scarlet Witch from Marvel's The Scarlet Witch?
Vision.
And the Vision from Marvel's WandaVision. Who was the one that put the diamond in their forehead?
WandaVision.
Little Uzi Vert. Little $20 million diamond in my forehead.
It was Tony Stark that put it in there.
It was not Tony Stark. I'm talking about the rapper who put the actual diamond in his forehead.
Oh.
What's that guy's name?
Trevor makes fun of him, but I can't remember. Don't say it frankly.
Little Uzi Vision. Wait, is this a? It was. I was about to say it was Tony Hawk. It was Tony Hawk who did it. It was Tony Stark. Yeah, Tony Hawk from Stark Industries. Newton's cradle never runs out of energy. Bam. Bam. All right, I think that's it, right? We're good there. I should check to see what my can I switch back to my regular gun? I can. Energy gain from headshots. Can I unequip this? Ooh, even more. All right, I'm willing to lose some accuracy to get more energy back. And I will equip that. I mean, you tell me, you've played this game before. You know. Energy recovery speed. Efficiency at dodging. I mean, that one seems better, right? Okay, we'll just do it by type. -12. Horsey X-ray light bucks. Yeah, I got the service weapon. I got the floppy. Yeah, y'all are on top of it. You know, you were there. Launch energy cost -8. +5, +5. Those are the same. I say to them, do you want ice cream cone? Both of them say yes. Grip is a reliable semi-auto. Actually, I should probably get like health stuff, right? Is there anything where I get health back for shooting people? They are tweens, that is why. I don't think I have any. If there is. Yeah, I figured as much. That would be useful. Until I can get some more mods installed. I guess I have points that I can turn in at this point, so. Like, can I turn that in? Yeah, I can turn that in. I should probably. Why do I need to go to the mailroom? Why is it 19 minutes? Oh, it's like a time-based thing? Okay. Nothing new on the hotline. Okay. So, yeah. I guess I'll go to the mailroom. Is that even on this floor? It's on another floor. How do I change the levels of the... Yo, I can change the... Oh, man. That's how you change over your shoulder. I was wondering how you did that. You have to hit down on the D-pad. Okay, cool. That's not normally how it's done on other games. I'm sitting here trying to like peek over corners. I'm like, I can't shoot you because I can't shoot you because I can't aim. Oh, I can't. Oh, that makes more sense. Well, if it's a third person, yeah. It's okay to miss them, but what if I don't want to miss them? What if they're worth a lot of points? Yeah, switching shoulders is like paramount to any type of third person shooting game. Okay, well, if I can miss it, then whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just go talk to Marshall, wherever she is. It's down there somewhere. I'm gonna hit up this control point. The brains are back. Okay, look, this is completely taking me out of this, this reality here. I've, so immersion breaking. Everything was destroyed here, and now it's just fine. Now it's just fine. Brain cloud. What a joke. What a joke. Oh, I can do Pierce now. Pierce Brosnan. So did I just like randomly get stuff? Thanks for the cleaning up after me. When do I get the ability to equip more stuff? Is this it? Oh, C's. Do I want C's? I don't really like C's as an ability. You better believe it. I'm going to get more health. Because I need all the health I can get. Additional personal mod slot. Okay, great. Can I get another one? Give me more health. I don't ever want to worry about dying. Okay, I got one more. Can I use... I guess I'll use it on that one. And that's all my points. And I got an additional mod slot. Let me turn this in. Shatter. It really does. They kamikaze detonate. You may enjoy, execute, smile. This measure, smile not guaranteed. Ati. Using charge kills enemies in... I have Pierce maneuvers now, so I can do that. You hear that? What is that? Is that from the sink? Do you hear that? Oh, that's from the fridge. I always hear that noise, and I'm always wondering what that is. He's actually in a completely different room, built the same way that the house redirected him to. Yeah, I believe that. Okay, I don't have charge, so I'm going to abandon this. Kill enemies without dying? That seems easy. I say as I die.
Why does the fridge make that noise?
Because it's filling up the thing for more ice.
Why is this slowly dripping like that?
Just like one of my Japanese animes. It is kind of weird. I am now so stacked on health that I don't know what to do with myself. All right, I'm gonna switch to Pierce just to see what this is like. And I'm going to use a high-level Pierce thing. Exclusive to Pierce, I can zoom. So it's like a sniper rifle. Right? And then I'm going to switch to type and then get rid of all the dupes, because I have a lot, apparently. Dupes, dupes, dupes. Dupes for days. They should just let you dupe. Get rid of dupes. Extra spares that you don't need, right?
Can we go to bed, please?
It's a little, yeah, I think so, a little bit. How much more time? How long? I've been streaming for about 2 hours. Pierce is my most used gun in the game. Well, if it's a type of gun that's for accuracy, then I could see why. How do I zoom? Is this like a passive zoom? Oh. 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 Oh, it's one of those. It's one of those guns. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Look at that. Ooh. It just killed. It went through all the brain slices. Bologna and cheese, baby. I love bologna and cheese. And look at my health bar. It's so much bigger now. Bologna and cheese. You know they can hear you when you say that, right?
No, they can't. They cannot.
Hello.
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who
Good.
is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
Is it gonna
You
like
got that right.
appear through the wall or something? Uh-oh.
Have you? Really?
Reload your gun, please.
Why are there some regular people? Why
Because the floaty peoples are like kamikaze bombers.
they're like walls?
Like Thrall, yeah, you're right.
What do you do to him?
He's now my zombie bodyguard.
It's like kind of like it's, but then you don't need him anymore because you killed everybody else.
I guess he's gonna die by himself. Those shrieks sounds like the stock Halloween scream? Yeah, a little bit. Wait, does he just die?
Yep.
Okay, bye. Sorry. I'm supposed to go through the
You
elevator.
remember that, didn't he?
Destiny is a game that still exists. People still play it. Yeah, I think I was through here before. Yeah. Yeah, the lighting is pretty nice. Was it not this nice on the PlayStation 4? I haven't seen the original, so I don't have any like frame of reference.
Bethany?
I just know they spruced up some stuff and made
George said
things
his team knows all the Bureau's secrets.
light up.
Marshall, especially. Does she know what happened to Dylan?
See, this elevator right here is the reason why you don't need RTX. Well, maybe that's a little funky looking, but okay. So just for since Wart missed it, I'm gonna do the graphics test right here. I'm gonna switch over to graphics, and then we're gonna see what the okay. So you can kind of tell this is what RTX does. You see how it's like a bit more defined, but I don't think it's worth the trade-off of doing the game at 30 frames. You can see her better. You can see the background reflected into in the elevator cab. The lighting is also reflected. The reflective lighting is also on the wood paneling. So that's what RTX does. But like that's the kind of thing that exactly right, because it's the light particles are all bouncing within those flat surfaces. But I don't think that's worth it because right now this 30 frame is actually giving me a headache looking at it. 60 frames just feels so much more responsive. So yeah, that's the difference. I'd much rather, yeah, this is like way more responsive. Even though it's not like super realistic, you can still kind of see some reflections in the metal paneling and stuff like that. The difference is in ray trace lighting, all of the surfaces affect each other.
Welcome to the party, ma'am. Marshall
Well,
is right down the
it's
hall.
like when you're used to one thing and then you switch to another one. It's bad. Crepuscular rays. Let me push up my glasses. But yeah, I prefer the responsiveness of Why are you dead in the bathroom? You ate too many tacos, bro. You okay there? You alright? I can't zoom in. How do I zoom? Get up. Give me 10 push-ups. Give them to me right now. I found a broom. What was this doing in here? Do you need a tissue? Or a piece of rock? Alright. I do appreciate that they have like cameras. They have a waffle slab in the ceiling. Waffle slabs are, of course, a way to introduce additional rigidity to your structure without using nearly as much material. When you reinforce it that way, it has the same effect of having a bunch of beams. So that you typically see waffle slabs in like big overarching structures such as parking garages. They use that a lot because those slabs tend to be really long and really wide, and this is a good cheap way to reduce the amount of material while still having a stable slab to put heavy things on top of. Everyone else is just they were here for lunch and now they're just hanging out. Luck and probability. You guys okay? Dang, man. Oh, look at that. It's the Animal Crossing statue, Ceylon. It's the Dorado. It's the Dorado fish.
There you are. I was starting to worry.
I gotta talk to Marshall. What's up, Marshall? What's good?
Congratulations on your appointment, Director Phaeton. I'm Helen Marshall, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then.
Suchiko was
You found his gun.
that snake,
Just call
wasn't
me
it?
Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation.
Jesse looks like she
Darwin
smelled
created
something
the HRAs
something
in the
bad.
lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At
Firepower.
least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan. I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
I can clear out
That's a good
this.
answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss.
Clear it out, baby. Soak up all that hiss.
We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach.
If there's anything in this place that can improve our luck, we ought to try it out. You know, just in case.
Do not touch anything.
What are you trying to tell me? Are these all supposed to be objects of power? Is that why it's just like a bunch of random things here? Like a Neko cat? What was the name of the other thing? Something element or something? Oh, this copier's seen better days. Okay. Lucky Lab. I stole your clover. I took it back. I told take it away. I put it back. I'll take your clover. I got my lucky clover. Oh, they got floor plans over here. The light's a little bit too bright. Shachihoko. That's it. Alright, well let's can we open this door? I don't have clearance level 5. I think I'm like level 3 or something. And I can't break that glass. Alright, well, let's keep it moving, baby. Yes, yes, maybe, yes. Give me the thing. What did it do? Shatter projectile choke. Is this a war zone or is this like a... Golly. Yo, I gotta hit up the restroom real quick. There's another broom in here. Nothing in here but this broom.
I see rangers over there. We have to help them.
I guess we have to help them. Bro, come back here. I just want to shoot you. Oh, it fires by itself? That's no good. I see why you guys like this gun. Ritual division. Boom, boom, pow. Yeah, this gun kind of rules. Stop it. It's cool because like you get a lot of haptic feedback on the gun. It vibrates when you hold the trigger, and like it vibrates specifically on the trigger. It's neat. I didn't like it at first. I felt like it was probably going to be a little bit too much work, or perhaps maybe it would break easily. But it feels good. It feels good. The legs, or the parts that you grab with the rest of your hands, are extra long. They're closer to like an Xbox controller in that regard. And the haptic feedback, I thought it was kind of gimmicky at first, but it seems to be pretty decent and responsive. I like how it feels. Hello? Hello? Can I come in? Hello? Hello? Can I come in? Hello? Let me in, please. Hello? Can I come inside, please? Can I come inside? Do I have to clear out the control point or whatever to remove these slabs of concrete everywhere? Clean the bathroom. Uh-oh. Oh, dang. Stop getting your shield back. You're a jerk. What was that? Yeah, I picked up on that pretty early on, that you can use the things you throw at people to like reduce their shields. Hidden trend. Yeah, I think you're right, Omni. The music tends to get a bit more intense whenever the threat is higher, or whatever. Higher threat, faster drum beat, and then whenever you kill the boss or whatever, the drums slow down. That's a neat little environmental cool thing. Okay, now I can go through the secret door. What? That's a synchronicity lab. I'm not going in there yet, am I? Well, I'll come back. I want to get whatever's in that back room. And I want to finish clearing out the control point all the way. Yeah, I gotta cleanse the point first. Clean up, baby. Let's clean it up. Now we can see clearly now. The hiss is gone. Is Darling still alive, I wonder? Or did he also get wrecked? Intrusive pattern. Threshold Kids Proposals. Oh, I'm gonna have fun reading that one later. Threshold Kids. They were living in a threshold world. Alright, so let's go to the lab. We can go there first. Hello? Anybody here? Hello? Ooh, we got crash test dummies. Classified. Subliminal stimulus preference. Meta-analysis. Primed mere exposure. Transcausal habitation. Avoid modern technology. The Synchronicity Research Department. Did you also get a Yakult?
Just now noticed.
Casey Ishirota? Yeah, it's a little sweet, but it's okay. Lactobacillus. Casey My Sharona. Hold on. There's a whole nother mirror testing? Okay, I guess we're going down there. Yeah, let's check out the mirror testing room. Ooh, that's where they want us to go. But we can't. I don't have the high enough clearance level. Okay, I guess we're not going there. Gotta get a better card. Seems like we'll be coming through here later. More TVs, more CRTs. Got some notes here to read. Synchronicity equipment. Can you imagine trying to like run into a concrete stair rail like that? How much that would hurt? We're going into the ritual division, similar to the joy division. Yeah, it's crazy. Like that would break bones. All right, so I guess we're gonna go through here. That seems like the next best place to go. Continue onto Darling's lab. Hey, look at that. Got some patterns on there. Astral blip. Is there like a secret? This seems like the type of game that has like an ARG.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2.
It's a rubber ducky.
We'll begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock.
Altered items, that's what they were called.
No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14.
Acid to base. Okay.
This way to the lab?
Maybe.
Okay. You must like these HRAs. Sounds
do.
like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over by the hiss.
This looks like equipment that you'd use for like a musical tour or something. Almost. There we go. Mix and match, mix and match. It's like the game devs knew that I was the guy playing the game and assumed that I would assume things. It's like video games. Meta narrative. It's a game about games. What's in the box? Another astral blip. These are just things that are materials, I suppose. Okay, cool. Just like the simulations. I gotta remember to turn these things in, like, more frequently. I constantly forget. Uh, 16 health. Yeah, I gotta turn these things in more often. That's what I'm saying, like, I'm making progress and like not turning in stuff. And I should be. Because if I don't, then what's progress? Let's go back to Joy Division. Yes. Energy renewal. Energy recovery. Yeah, kill hiss rangers, kill hiss snipers and troopers. Okay, that seems fine. And also kill stuff without dying. Yes. Into discovery. Thank you everybody for watching. You guys make this fun.
You let me here. Any idea how to make it work?
How make it work, please? That thing? What'd it do?
Hello again, Director. It appears we have a new problem.
Uh-oh.
We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
Restart the punch card terminals. Gotta get all the puzzle pieces. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Time to figure this stuff out. Blackrock prisms. Hiss manifest in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents. Hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The fact that they levitate, no aggressive behavior, they seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss. Are they cocoons preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility. Research is ongoing. Lots of hiss research. Hiss barriers. Destroy multiple concentrated resonant sources, which I did. Destroy hiss entities. Okay, well, we'll read all this stuff later. Later. Got another card. Pick up all these cards. There goes another card. It's 3. This is our 4th
We need
one.
to find all the punch cards.
There goes 1. All right, that's all of them. I think. Cyber has played this game more than once. Well, this is my 2nd time playing it, so you are technically correct, which is the best kind of correct. I'm definitely enjoying it. I think it's pretty neat. There's a lot going on here, that's for sure. Seems to be a game filled with intrigue, excitement, action, drama. It's got psychic powers. It's got shooting. My wife says it's got Karen.
They literally have a clip of her holding out the phone.
She's on the phone talking with the manager, although technically it's the director. All right, so this is the 4th one. Yes, because there's a number 4 on it.
Each punch card should correspond to a terminal.
I think that's fair.
I don't know, go to bed.
That one says 5 on it. I got 5 on it.
Go to bed.
I got 5 on it. That's a 3. That's a 2. And that's a 1. Did that work?
These whiteboard drawings may be important.
Dimensions, feedback loop, too powerful for our use. I'm assuming left to right. Hello? How many whiteboard drawings are there? Is that the only one? Are there more upstairs? I didn't even notice. Let's go take a look. It's in a book. Oh, it's the same drawing. Well, it would have been too easy, huh? Can I take it back? Anyway, how are you doing, 7 Heavy Steel? Did you finish playing the werewolf game? Did you make good progress? Is the game dope? I saw that you said you were trying to speedrun it now. Speedrunning is wild. I don't consider myself a speedrunner, but... Alright, so that's the first one. And that's the second one. Okay, so I'm going to assume... I did my normal run in about 8 hours, not fast enough. Going to try hard and see how fast I can rip through it. Oh, that's cool. Maybe you can be on GDQ if you get good enough, you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, I mean, any game that you enjoy playing is a potential candidate for speedrunning, for sure. All right, I'm going to keep this one on 1 because I see it in the sequence. And then I'm going to assume that
What are these whiteboards
the next one is this 4th one, maybe. So let's try that. Okay. And then, is that a different whiteboard up here? Configurations. Can we affect this? That's like the 4th one. So what's the deal with that? What's going on?
Try different combinations. One of them has to work.
Interesting. I figured out how to optimize the stats. Now I gotta figure out what fights I can avoid altogether. Yeah, a lot of times figuring out how to get through stuff quickly is avoiding battles you don't have to do. That's definitely a different pattern, so I'm not following the logic though. I'm not seeing what the logic is necessarily. Yeah, I know it's not the most exciting part of the game, y'all. You have to bear with me here. What is the puzzle trying to tell me? Something I gotta read in the dealio. That's the fifth one. And that's the third one. Oh wait, there it is. Another whiteboard. I can definitely hear you. I'm trying to solve this puzzle. Let's try to solve this puzzle. And then we'll go to bed after that. Alright, number 2 is the one block on the side. Assuming that is what it's trying to tell me. And then that's related to number 3, which is the full square in the middle. Okay. And I guess there's that one, and then the one upstairs is the last one, maybe? The square block on the right side. No, it's not right. I don't think that's right. Shoot, man. Yeah, I didn't think so. So square block on the right side. No, I don't have that one. Okay, well let's try swapping that one with the one upstairs maybe. And see if that helps. Okay. Yes, no, maybe so. Nope. Dang, what am I missing? Alright. Feedback loop. A real American hero. That's 2. Is my assumption incorrect? 3. That's the 4th one. Perhaps it's the last one. Alright, so that's probably the 4th one, maybe? I'm getting the last one and the first one mixed up, maybe? And then this is the 4th one. I'm sure there's some relation to the shapes, but I'm not seeing it. It's not jumping out at me, so to speak. Hiss colored cards. Well, the whiteboards have some relation. I've got 3 whiteboards, unless I'm missing one. These 2 are connected somehow. But I'm guessing that the order doesn't really matter. It's more about the linking of the things. So, what order should they be in? Let me think about this for a second. Alright, so I'm going to stick with my assumption that the first one is probably not the one that's up there. Let me try one more time. We'll just take all the cards. Well, actually no. 4th one in that one. No, it's not. Okay. Let's just take that one. I think leaving the first one the way I had it was probably right, just by virtue of it being here. So we'll do this one here. Okay. So I'm fairly confident that one's that one. The number 2, probably not that one. Alright, so number 2, there's a relation there. So let's try that one there, based on this whiteboard deal. Right? Number 3, if that one is 3, then those 2 are related, so we'll put those there. Number 5, is that number 5? What number is this? Number 5. Well, I know this one's upstairs, so we'll try this one here. Yeah, and then, yeah, because that one on the whiteboard's upstairs, so we'll put that one up there. It's definitely on the whiteboard. And we'll put that there. And let's see if that works. Oh, yeah, I got it. Cool. And we broke it.
The prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues.
Yeah, no
We need
kidding.
a new plan.
Thanks for ruining my day.
We need more black rock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab down in the black rock processing site in maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
That's Marshall.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way. But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple.
I have a sniper rifle
I
gun
need to
now.
ask her now, before I go. I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming.
You did?
Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it.
I want to admit it.
I'm the only one who can help.
Okay, cool.
Fine. I'll get the prisms first. Dylan will have to wait just a little longer. But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
Call me Dr. Jesse.
I'll call you Faden. Here, you'll need this key card.
Thanks.
She just grandma to
Emily
you.
Cobb has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
Gotta stop the hiss.
One large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance.
Yes.
That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us, and keeping us from being wiped out.
Dang. Look at that sky. Old Boys Club.
Here, this will lead back to Central Research.
Okay, y'all. I think this is a good spot to end for the night. We did pretty good, I think. We've been going for a little over 2 hours now, so I think some of the videos you collect are longer when you watch them from documents. Okay. I did really good. Well, thank you. I don't know why you thought I did really good, but I appreciate it. Is it still called character design if the characters are based off just real human actors? Yeah, I think so. I mean, you're using a character's face to inform. You use the character's face to inform their performance. The reality is there. I mean, you can model a character completely. I mean, Vector showed me something today. It was pretty cool that apparently Unreal announced a meta-human or something like that. It's basically a character creator, but for every single game and project you make in Unreal Engine 4. They've developed some sort of thing where you can just make humans. And it's character... It's like character sliders, but for all sorts of different parameters. And so if you're making an Unreal Engine game and you want to make a custom person, you can go through all their preset parameters, of which there appear to be hundreds. And you can make your own character to look however you want. And they had a bunch of cool examples. And the benefit of it seems to be that like it's already automatically rigged. So like speaking, if you decide to do phonics with your characters and have them speak, you can easily, the rigging is done. So you can change the appearance however you like, and even modify individual parameters and then have that be a person. Well, in Cyberpunk, you only have 3 options. You get big ding dong, regular size ding dong, or flat as a Ken doll. But yeah, I thought it was pretty neat. It was a neat little proof of concept thing. I was looking for someone to raid, but everybody who's left online is like a bunch of big boys. None of my friends are streaming right now, so I think we are going to raid. We'll raid Maddox. Yeah, okay, cool. I mentioned this before. If I ever wanted to be a VTuber, I'm going to be like Maddox. And if you stick around, I promise you this will be totally worth the wait. You guys have to check this guy out. He's insane. Actually, you know what? No, never mind. Let me refresh my live channels here. We can raid my buddy Project. We'll save Maddox for another day. Yeah. For some reason, it doesn't let me see. I appreciate you, 7 Heavy Steel. Thank you. We are going to instead raid my buddy Project Katana. He's a trip. But yes, thank you guys for sticking around. I appreciate it. Stick around for a little bit longer just to say hi to PK. Give him some love. For some reason, he started to stream a little bit later tonight. Not sure why, but he certainly did. He's a nice guy. He's in Florida. Him and I are working together on doing some things with some voice actors. I've been helping out some voice actors get their Twitch channel started. They're all related to Corey Marshall. Corey Marshall is the voice of Ryo Hazuki and Shenmue. And I helped Liesel, which is another coworker of Corey Marshall, to start up her Twitch channel. And she did voices. I'm waiting to get to that spot where I want to get a little further before I watch it. Liesel did voices in Virtua Fighter, and she was also Joy in Shenmue 2 and a bunch of other games. So So it's been fun. So PK and I, that's where we cross paths. We've been helping these people get set up. We're going to be doing another channel for another guy too. He's the guy who did the voice of Londi and Chai. So I'll let you guys know a little bit about it when we get it all set up. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate all of you. I'll see. I probably won't stream tomorrow. I guess we'll see what happens. I got to prepare for the weekend some. We got some plans for Valentine's Day and stuff, so I gotta take care of some things. But until then, I'll see you guys later. Good night.